Sudanese women's activism. In this video, we examine key mobilization points of the Sudanese women's movement. December 2018 was a defining moment in Sudan's history, characterized by the fall of Omar al-Bashir's 30-year rule. The wave of anti-government demonstrations in Sudan began over the rising cost of living and escalated into nationwide calls for Bashir's removal. The main organizing body of the movement was the Coalition of Freedom and Change, galvanizing the masses under the hashtag #TaskotBas or Fall That Is All. Women were at the front line of the revolution. Women's activism in Sudan predates the popular uprisings. Women's resistance has shifted as patriarchy changed in the transition to political Islamic rule. The heavy pan-Arab and pan-Islamic rhetoric meant forcing of Arab identity on indigenous groups across the state. The implementation of the public order laws led to a set of values designed to control gender relations within society. The morality sentiments attached to the laws serve to distinguish between the moral and deviant citizen, often anchored in hierarchies of gender, class, and ethnicity. Men take on the role of social and religious protectors and thus are awarded the entitlement to correct women as per state regulations. Authorities use moral conventions to harass women, threatening to tarnish their reputation by labeling them as deviant. During the early years of the Islamization project, the regime banned the activities of political parties and dissolved all existing NGOs. Codifying morality, Sudan Criminal Act 1991. Article 151 speaks to the prohibition of gross indecency, revealing the perpetrator as whoever commits any act contrary to another person's modesty. Article 152, indecent/immoral dress which may cause annoyance to public's feelings. A presidential decree in 1991 obliged women to adopt Islamic dress code through the wearing of a hijab or headscarf. The penalties for breaking laws included imprisonment, physical punishment such as lashing and/or flogging, or a monetary fine. Confronting erasure. Women activists in Sudan sidestepped government pressures aimed at immobilizing them through new modes of resistance. Many moved into undocumented underground activism. Others formed mutual solidarity and self-help organizations that seemed relatively safe from government retaliation. New organizations resorted to altering mission statements to disguise their feminist agendas. Fall That Is All, Uprising 2018. The establishment of art galleries, makeshift clinics, classrooms, libraries, food stalls, awareness-raising sessions, discussion corners, as well as musical and theater performances was part of a revolution of consciousness. The formation of Maidanik, or her space, as a safe zone for women located at the main protest site, providing victims of sexual harassment with legal and psychological support. Reclaiming Kandaka, a name given to Nubian queens of ancient Sudan to extol the Sudanese women leading the Fall That Is All uprising. Post-uprising. Women's position in society cannot be reversed by the removal of a regime. The dominant structures that underpin women's oppression remain. Sustaining feminist movements and resistance is constant and consistent work. The revolution continues.